Evan Ferguson is one of the hottest striking prospects in world football and in Football Manager. So what could happen in this Irishman's career? Today we will find out as we will play through his career in FM24 to find out how things could pan out for him. All we will be doing in this save is making sure that he plays at club level to reach his maximum potential. We will be leaving all transfers and international selections in the hands of the FM gods. So diving in first and foremost, he is of course a striker at Brighton in the Premier League. He's 18 years of age, he's valued at 53 all the way up to £81 million. And looking at him, he looks like a very, very good player already. Now, if we look at his potential ability according to the star ratings, which is why you should never, ever back the star ratings, he has a potential in this game, according to our scout report or coach reports, of 4.5 stars. Now, I can tell you, because I know the inner workings of the editor, he has a potential range which is dynamic. Now, for those of you who didn't know, every player in Football Manager has a current ability level that ranges from 0, which is the worst, all the way up to 200, which is the best player in the game. Now, he has a dynamic potential range, which means it moves from save to save, but his dynamic potential range is 160 to 190. Now, to give you guys some context, 160 is basically Jack Grealish and 190 is basically Erling Haaland. So that gives you a little bit of context as to how his career pans out. And on the low end, he's going to be a player like Jack Grealish, that sort of ability level. Now, if we take a look right here, right now, on this Tato skin, which is linked down in the description, you can actually go and take a look at his current ability level by clicking on the hidden tab here. And you can see he's currently at 138, and in this simulation we're going to track this and see how much better or how he kind of develops effectively. He looks very good already, but what we're going to do is we're going to pin him in position in this striker role in this 4-3-3 at Brighton in GYR's Thanos. I'll leave a link to that down there down in the description as well. But I'm ready to rock and roll with this guy. We're going to step forward a couple different increments in time just to see how he is getting on, but ultimately I want to see how far we can take Evan Ferguson in this career. As I said, we are currently the manager of Brighton. We're not touching anything else. If he leaves the club with a different transfer, we are going to have to follow him in his journey and become the manager of the club that he moves to. So we're going to jump forward a little bit further into time and see how he looks in just a few years. So guys, we have jumped forward in time. He is now 21 years of age and Evan Ferguson is still a Brighton player. Yes, he has not moved yet. He is now valued at 67 to 93 million pounds. He's currently wanted by Chelsea and Manchester City though, so I imagine it is only a matter of time until he does move. And surprise, surprise, he has now moved up to that 5-star potential ability. Attribute wise, it doesn't look like he's improved a vast amount, but if we go and take a look at his overalls and take a look, he is now 155 current ability, which means it has jumped up just plus 17 in the 3 seasons that we have simmed so far in this. But let's go and take a look at some of his honours, because he may have gone on to do some good things already. Looking at his goal scoring exploits, he looks like he's done okay. 17 in 26 in that first season, 16 in 24 in the Premier League in season number 2, and then 15 in 33, which is actually statistically his worst goal scoring season in the Prem in this most recent season. But you never know where this could take a turn. If we go and take a look at his competitions tab, you can see that he is a runner-up in the Europa League this year. If we go and take a look at that Europa League final, they did lose it to Roma 4-4, but Evan Ferguson, our man, did score 2 goals in that final, but Brighton didn't have a very good appearance. The goalkeeper, I'm just seeing now, on a 6.1. That is not very good. They lost in the penalty shootout. But it's a very good progressive season for him. In terms of some of his individual awards though, he won the NXGN, which if you did not know, that is the Next Generation Award. He did win that a couple seasons ago in the 23-24 season. He pipped out Gavi and João Neves for this award, so he won that one. Then Lamine Yamal won it, then Sevi Helseth Naipan won it. A very good award for him to win. He also won the 2024 European Golden Boy the season after Jude Bellingham, so you can kind of see the company that he is in here, and there have been some absolutely stunning winners of this award in years gone by. Now, let's have a look at some of his landmarks. He's also breaking records for the Ireland team here. Most player of the match awards in a season with 3 for Ireland. We're also going to go and take a look at Ireland, actually, because they are currently ranked 45th in the world with Stephen Kenny as their manager. He's not developed into their captain or anything yet, and that is still Seamus Coleman, age 37. Wow. But they are 45th in the world. If we scroll down a little bit, you can kind of see the realms that they are in. They are down here alongside Wales, Scotland, Czechia, Slovenia, Saudi Arabia. So that's the sort of realms that Ireland are in. As his career develops, we are going to check in on Ireland as well, just to see if he can fire them to some sort of glory, because I think he might have that in his locker, but only time will tell. We're going to jump forward now until he turns 25, just to see if anything pans out, as he's about to get into the peak of his powers. So the year is 2030 and our man Evan Ferguson has moved. Yes, he has departed for a different club. He is now a Newcastle United player and he looks incredible. It looks like the move to Newcastle has really done him loads of favours. His development has gone on leaps and bounds, and as I said, he looks like a complete striker in the world now. He is consistent. He loves his big matches. He's got 45 goals in 58 appearances for Ireland. He's wanted by Manchester United. He looks like an absolute physical specimen, along with the fact that he's 6'2". And it is an absolute delight to see him play, and he is now playing for Newcastle in the Champions League. So let's first and foremost take a look at his hidden attribute, his current ability. He's now up to 183. Now, let me tell you guys, this is a fantastic player in the game. If you've not signed him, please do go out and do so, just like Newcastle have done here. 183 current ability is crazy good. So let's find out first and foremost how much Newcastle actually paid for his services. 86 million pounds. And since he's been at Newcastle, it looks like he's been on a bit of a goal scoring tear. Looks like he transferred just towards the end of a transfer window, a summer transfer window. Then he got 26 in 33 for Newcastle in his first season, 37 in 35 appearances in the Prem for Newcastle in season number 2, and then 27 in 38 appearances in season number 3. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is some absolutely ludicrous numbers. If we go and take a look at his milestones, you can see that he has started to win things. Now he's moved to Newcastle, guys. He's won a Carabao Cup. He's won a Europa Conference League with Newcastle as well. He is now a 2-time Premier League champion. Yes, he's gone on an absolute tear. Europa League winners. He's finally got his own back, winning the Europa League. This time, sorry, that was 2 seasons ago. He won that one, the Europa League there. Let's, can I still see that final if I have a look here? Yes, I can. They they beat Arsenal in that one, 5-3. So fair play to him there. European South American Club Challenge winner as well, Community Shield winner, Super Cup winner, and yet another Premier League title where he scooped himself a golden boot there as Newcastle win it back to back, which I'm sure Newcastle fans would absolutely love. In terms of some of his landmarks, though, obviously you can see some of the stuff that has been going on. He was appointed Brighton vice-captain before he left. He became Newcastle's record signing of £86 million, broke the Newcastle record for highest average rating, and goals in a season. 47 goals in a season is crazy. And more recently, he has been appointed Newcastle United captain. Yes, he is that kind of guy, and he also broke the record for Ireland for goals scored in a season with 13. And if we go and take a look at some of his individual awards, if we scroll down, you can see he is now Evan Ferguson Ballon d'Or winner. Yes, he beat Jude Bellingham and Lamine Yamal to the Ballon d'Or in 28-29, and that is a very impressive feat. He scored 58 goals in 51 appearances, averaged that 7.51 average rating, which is lower than Bellingham, but his output was definitely better than Jude. So very well done to him. You can see the kind of caliber player that he is fighting out with now. So if we look at Jude Bellingham, current ability 188, Lamine Yamal current ability 192. So this guy is absolutely crazy levels. And to be honest, with Evan Ferguson winning things like the Ballon d'Or, we've still got players like Kylian Mbappe, 197 current ability. He is 31 years of age. We've also got 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 𝙈𝙚. He's 29 years of age, 195 current ability. So we still got these players in the world, and Evan Ferguson is the man at picking up that golden ball trophy, which is absolutely awesome to see. He's also got his hands on the goal 50 this season as well, but he is absolutely killing it as a Newcastle player. He looks very, very good, but he is wanted by Manchester United. We're going to jump forward 5 years into the future to see if he is still winning things at Newcastle United, age 30. Okay guys, so this is the final check-in on Evan Ferguson's career, and he's moved yet again. He is now Manchester United's number 9. He was wanted by United in that last check-in, and he has moved. And yeah, he still looks very, very good, doesn't he? Still has gone on to do great things. He's now 30 years of age, 110 goals and 114 appearances for Ireland as well is absolutely staggering. He's now valued at 125 to 164 million pounds. And let's have a look at that hidden current ability, which is 183 still, which is a massive plus 45 from where we were at the start, but also goes to show that he hasn't declined over the last 5 years. Going into his 30s, he's still the same player ability-wise that he was when he was 25, which is absolutely great to see. And now he's got 20 anticipation, 17 off the ball. Those physicals are still very, very good, guys, and he looks like the complete package. But how much did Manchester United pay, I hear you ask? Well, United bought him the season after we were checking in on him last for 159 million pounds, and he's gone on to continue that goal scoring feat. 310 goals in 420 league appearances so far in this save, and yeah, he looks like an absolute monster, averaging 29, 30, 32 and then 24 goals respectively in his career at Manchester United. So surely he's gone on to win more trophies. Well, if we look at his milestones, you can see since he's moved to Manchester United, he has done very, very well. Won the Premier League with United as well. Won himself an FA Cup, which is great. Champions League runner-up, though, with Manchester United. Another Premier League in the following season. Won the FA Cup again, scoring the winning penalty. It was in the normal 90 minutes, but he still had that ice in his veins to score in that penalty, to score from the penalty spot and get the job done to see Manchester United lift a FA Cup. Champions League runner-up back to back. That is absolute savagery. You don't wish that on anyone. To get to the final twice and to lose it, even for United, that's pretty unfortunate. UEFA Nations League third place with Ireland. We haven't checked in on Ireland, so we will go and do that in a minute. Carabao Cup runner-up, another Premier League title. So he's won 3 Premier Leagues in a row, and then this season Liverpool beat Manchester United to it, despite him still being very, very good on that goal scoring chart. And finally, in this latest season, he got his hand on a Champions League trophy in that final 1-0. He was the top goal scorer in that competition. And if we go and take a look at here, he didn't score in that final, but a very impressive campaign nonetheless for the Manchester United striker. If we go and take a look at some of his personal awards, you can see he's picked up the goal 50 yet again for a second and third time in the last 2 seasons, pipping Lamine Yamal to that title. And if we go and take a look at the FIFA Ballon d'Or as well, he's won that one the last 2 years, so that is his 3rd Ballon d'Or for your man Evan Ferguson. He has gone on to do very, very good things. If we go and take a look at the FIFA Pro Team of the Year, he makes it in this season. Looks like a very interesting lineup, playing ahead of those 3. That would cause a lot of problems. But if we set this to all seasons, you'll see he doesn't make it in. 𝘼𝙗𝙕 𝙈𝙚 makes it in with a record of 265 goals in 292 appearances, whereas our man Evan Ferguson has got 320 goals in 385 appearances. Now, you guys are going to have to work out and let me know down in that comment section which one of those is actually statistically the better record for goals per game, because I can't compute that whilst I'm recording. It's too much information for me, but it feels like our man Evan Ferguson's been a little bit hard done by here. If we go back to him and take a look at some of his landmarks, you can see he has dominated records left, right and centre. Was Manchester United's record signing, Newcastle United's record sale. You can see that he's broken loads of records for Ireland. He's been appointed United captain. He's now also the Republic of Ireland captain. And if we go and take a look at the Republic of Ireland, they have now moved up to 19th in the world rankings. They were 45th. They are now 19th, tied with Uruguay and Norway. So they're in very, very good company there, and maybe could see themselves push up a little bit further, because Evan Ferguson, age 30, is not done in his career yet. If we go and take a look, they're in the European qualifiers. Have they actually played in a tournament? They have got to a World Cup again. Got to the round of 16 where they lost to the Netherlands. He didn't score in that one. But it looks like Ireland are definitely improving massively with him at the helm. Looking like UEFA Nations League. There's that third place. They lose. Sorry, they beat England. Wow, in the UEFA Nations League third place. Fair play, Ireland. Fair play. Doing really, really good things there. Other than that, another Euros appearance, which was good. Disappointing in the group. They get into the second round and then lose to Germany. But it looks like Ireland have definitely improved a lot since he has been there. Another World Cup group stage for them, beating Spain, losing to Turkey in the round of 16 in 2030. So Evan Ferguson doing the business on the international stage as well. But that is the career of Evan Ferguson played through in FM24. If you would like to see more of these, let me know who down in that comment section. There's so many players that we could try this on in the world of FM, but we will let you guys pick the next player. And if you did like this kind of concept of thing, check out this video popping up right here. It's where I did this with 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪. And if you think Evan Ferguson did well, check out how many Ballon d'Ors that man won.